Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel. Welcome back. Thanks for all of your support on last month's video. This is the October 2025 SketchBox unboxing. However, I will not have the physical box in the video. I'll just be showing you everything in the actual box. So with that being said, let's go on ahead and go ahead. It is Halloween season. I am all in the spooky season mood. I am all grim grand ghosts and spooky scary skeletons. Those are all song and movie references. I'll let you figure that out. But anyway, let's go ahead and start this. So we're doing things a little bit different in this video. As you can see, I normally show you this flyer from SketchBox at the end of every unboxing video. But today, or should I say tonight, because it is actually 12 in the morning as I'm filming this. 12 in the morning and Saturday, October 25th, actually my grandmother's birthday. So, we are going to be unboxing the October 2025 box. This is the red, black, and metallic ink basic box. I will say, where's the metallic in this box? I will tell you right away, we have no metallic items in the basic box. I guess this is the same name for the premium box as well, so the premium box may have some metallic inks. So I may have to bring in some metallic inks that I have for the SketchBox challenge for October. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at this box. As always, I will be looking at the menu and telling you all about every single product in the box off camera. The menu will be off camera. So first thing we have is the Winsor & Newton ink. This is in deep red. The color is deep red. This is a dye-based ink that provides a punch of color for your ink illustrations this month. We love this ink's ability to be watered down to create a wide range of values. It can also be mixed with other inks to create new hues and tones. This ink is loved by the world over. This ink has loved the world over for its flexibility of use and quality of application. Retail price for the ink is $6.79 per bottle, so $7 after tax. There are some typos here in this menu from this flyer. I've been on SketchBox. I have been doing art snacks for a long time that I'm so used to saying on this menu, but SketchBox doesn't have a menu, so it's a flyer, so I gotta start getting used to saying flyers from now on. Oh, on other good news, my November SketchBox is en route to my house, which I think is currently in Michigan. I may be wrong. But anyway, aside from the November box, this is the October box. So, there's a lot of typos in the flyer. But anyway, let's look at this product in depth. So we got a little train design here for the packaging. We got the French translation for deep red. Winsor & Newton has some good items. So we got our caboose, a coal car, a passenger car, and the end of our train. Winsor & Newton Deep Red. Inks may be mixed with each other and thinned with distilled water. All inks except white, gold, and silver are suitable for use with stylus pens. Only black and white are permanent to light. Okay, I do not have distilled water, so regular water will have to do. And of course, you got all the French translations for every different language. So this is Deep Red number 1005227. This is a 14 milliliter bottle of ink. This contains shellac. Wash pens and brush immediately after use. Keep from freezing. So here's our bottle, our Deep Red. So I had a heck of a time on the Instagram Live trying to get this open, but now this thing should be open. So yeah, as you can see, made in France, Winsor & Newton, London, England. So this is easy to open now. This is what the ink looks like. You may be able to see it somewhat. Anyway, that is our ink. Let's move on to the next product, shall we? Our next product is a brush pen, and it is from Kuretake-ZIG. So what we have here is the Kuretake-ZIG Keicho food pen in the color black and gray. This is a dual-ended pen. Keep that in mind. That's why we have two colors in one. This awesome pen from Kuretake has two brush nibs, one in black and one in gray, so you can do line work and shadows. Retail price is $4.50, so $5 after tax for this brush pen alone. So there's not really much to look at. Since the majority of Kuretake's products is normally in Japanese writing, but I will show you the nibs. We have our black here. At the end of the video, I will show you the swatch I made for this box. So again, that is our nib right here for color black. And here I am trying to insert the lid back on the pen using the wrong end, potentially puncturing the nib, which I don't want to do. And here is our gray. So as you can see, our gray nib is a little bit smaller than the black nib. And of course, we'll see what the colors look like on the swatch at the end of the video. That was the Kuretake Keicho food pen. So our next product is from SketchBox Signature, and this is the SketchBox Signature ink brush. The color is water-based black. We worked with the same producer of the highest quality ink brushes to make a water-based version so you could use it for line work or mix it and rework it by adding water. Retail price is $8.99 for $9 after tax. So let's open this thing. So this thing has come with its own little handy dandy display tray. I guess it's a tray. I don't know if it's used for display or what. But If you have not opened this yet, according to the SketchBox YouTube channel for the unboxing for this, there is a black ring that keeps the ink flow from coming out. You have to potentially take everything up here off and remove that ink and remove that black ring, and then put this back on, and then you just do it like this, and then you start pushing, which of course I've already done. Made in China, SketchBox signature ink brush. And we'll look at our box here, our packaging. So we have SketchBox signature ink brush. We got our usual advertisement for SketchBox. Join thousands of others making art every single month with the same supplies in real time with a SketchBox subscription. Go to getsketchbox.com. This ink brush features a reservoir of water-based ink with a medium-sized real bristle brush. Use it with water to create washes, or use it on top of already complete art for its outlines. It's great for calligraphy, illustration, bold expression, and so much more. And we have another advertisement for Shop Sketch, which is the shop for every single thing that has been featured in every past box from SketchBox. Head over to shopsketch.com for the internet's largest collection of unique art supplies featuring custom formulations, exclusive colors, and products not found in most art stores. I would recommend going to shopsketch.com. They really have lots of unique things. And so far, my favorite things have come from SketchBox Signature, which I have used recently for Inktober. So our next product happens to be a paintbrush, which is also from SketchBox Signature. I'm going to put this ink brush, speaking of brush, back in here. And its packaging. My comforter is ready. I'll get that when this video is over. So here we have the SketchBox Signature Bright Brush Size 4. This brush allows for expressive marks and line work when held at an angle. Retail price is $9.99, so $10 after tax for this little paintbrush. But yeah, there is not much to look at when it comes to the SketchBox Signature brushes. I should know because I own a ton of them, thanks to SketchBox. Some of them I have used recently on paintings. SketchBox Signature, Bright 4, and then you got your advertisement for sketchbox.com. Our last product, last but not least, is the paper for this month. We have the Canson Mont Val watercolor block, 4 by 6 inches, 300 GSM, and this is a 15-sheet pad. This watercolor paper can take multiple washes of ink like a champ. So everything here is definitely a go-getter and definitely ideal for whatever challenge you're doing this month, whatever ink challenge, whatever drawing challenge you're doing this month, whether it's Inktober, Birdtober, Inkwood, it doesn't matter. There's so many out there nowadays on Instagram. I do Inktober every single year. I have been doing, oh my gosh, I've been doing Inktober for about, I want to say about 6 or 7 years now. I started Inktober with, as a matter of fact, just using a ballpoint pen and a notebook. I didn't have a lot of the fancy art supplies that I do now, so I will say that my artwork has gotten better over the years thanks to all of these subscription services, including SketchBox, that I have had over the years. So thank you to everyone, including SketchBox, for helping me get better in my artwork over the years. And I'm doing Inktober. Type in the comments if I am not the only one doing Inktober this year. Put your Instagram handle in the comments. I will be happy to go look at your stuff. I am doing totally watercolor for this year for Inktober. And so far, I am caught up and I am getting ahead with the game for Inktober. Anyway, aside from drawing challenges, the Canson Montval watercolor block. This watercolor paper can take multiple washes of ink like a champ. Since it's on a block, you'll never have to worry about warping or buckling. Retail price for this pad is $12.65 per block, so $13 after tax. Now, here's the thing about this. Since it's a block, it is bound every single side, so it is not going to be easy to... What in the world is that? I guess that's part of the paper. It doesn't look like it's part of the paper. No, it's not. Okay. Actually, I think it was. Whatever, it's going to be covered up anyway. So, the thing about this, it is bound on every single side. That's why it's not going to take, that's why it's not going to worry, oh my gosh, I can't talk. That's why you never have to worry about warping or buckling, because it is bound to this. Now, if you do have a piece that you create on this watercolor block paper and you want to take it out, what I recommend you do is, well, I don't have it with me right now, but take an X-Acto knife. If you own an X-Acto knife, if not, you can probably use a kitchen knife. I've never used a kitchen knife because I've always had an X-Acto knife. But you take your knife, whatever you have, and just kind of let it loose on every single end, as you can see. And again, we'll look at this for a little bit. Here we go. The glue on all four sides of this block allows you to use the watercolor paper without having to stretch it. This makes this block especially appealing when traveling. In addition, the heavyweight paper backing provides a sturdy painting surface. So, here we go. Got this. So really you can paint in this wherever you go. So it's ideal for travel. This is cold press paper. 15 sheets. 4 by 6 inches is the size. And This features color lifting, repeated washes, and this is strong performance paper. And this is an artist series paper. So that is everything in the box. So I will show you the sticker for this month, and then I will show you the swatch. So here's our sticker. So what we have here is a sketchbook with the ink brush, a paintbrush, and then we also have a bottle of ink. Of course, we did not get this ink from, well, actually, it's the Speedball ink. Okay. So this is ink. This is an ink bottle from the premium box. So this is not the Winsor & Newton, otherwise it'd be oddly shaped. And we've already seen the Winsor & Newton ink bottles. So that is our sticker for this month, and I believe no, I haven't. I'm gonna get my marker here from Olo marker. And I'll do this, October 2025. I'll put this marker up. I do have an ungodly amount of alcohol markers from Olo Marker. I have a collection going on, and I will be happy to refer y'all to Olo Marker. That is if you like alcohol markers and you like working with them. I will tell you to go to olomarker.com. They're about to have 96 new colors out that they are available for pre-order right now. I don't know when they're going to be released to the public and to the existing color palette. But there's also more colors out there. So just feel free to browse the website. I think I have about 90 to 98 markers. Plus half markers. I gotta go count what I have. Here's our sticker again, and I'll zoom this out, and then we have our swatch for this month. Now the swatch I have done on the Instagram Live. However, I was not able to do the Winsor & Newton ink on the Instagram Live and swatch it on the live video itself because I had a hard time getting the ink bottle open. And after running it over water multiple times, I think about 2 or 3 times, I finally got it open. So I had to do the swatching for the Winsor & Newton ink separately from the live video that I did on Instagram. But here is everything. We got our SketchBox signature ink brush. Reactivate with water once dry. Winsor & Newton Deep Red. That is the Deep Red ink right there. And this little thing, this little area right here underneath the swatch is done with the bright brush from SketchBox Signature. And here is our Kuretake food pen, Keicho pen. I said that totally wrong. I actually need to write gray right here. So here's our black and our gray. So that is pretty much it of the video. I want to say thank you for taking time out of your day to check out my channel. If you are artsy fartsy, if you're that kind of people, I recommend you get SketchBox. If you don't have it, And I want to say thank you. So thank you for the people watching and the people who are currently subscribed to me and enjoy every single video. Go like and subscribe. And from me and my studio, my little dolled up studio, I want to wish y'all happy Halloween as we are about to come into the Christmas season. It's hard to believe it's almost here. About to relive all the merriment again for this year. But anyway, happy Halloween, and I will see y'all for the month of November. Bye.